So you can't really have Christmas morning without stockings, right? But I'm finding that little boys are actually a lot harder to buy for than little girls are. So here's what I've picked for my boy stockings for this Christmas. If you're new here, I'm Rian, a Christ-following wife and a homeschool mom to 3 boys. Here we talk all things homeschool, and we will learn together how to use our roles as wife, mom, teacher, and homemaker in order to glorify God. This collab is hosted by my dear friend Yasmine over at Mommy on the Move. So be sure to check out her channel. She is all things homemaking and homeschool and just managing life with her 4 kiddos. And also check out the playlist down below where you can see a bunch of other mamas and what they put in their kids' stockings this year. So first off, I thought I would show you my stockings. So a few years ago, we were actually going for more of a farmhouse feel in our house. And I quickly discovered that's not really my vibe, but I still have these like burlappy farmhousey stockings. I have several of them, but these are the only 2 that we're keeping for this year because I'm in the process of crocheting some fun, funky colored stockings because our house is more eclectic, I don't know, random pops of color randomness. So I'm going to be crocheting those, but in the meantime, we have those 2 burlappy ones, just these basic plaid ones, and then 2 of these little pom-pom looking ones. And so this is what we'll have for this year. And as I crochet other stockings, I will be replacing those. So when I get them done, I will probably put them over on Instagram for you to see. But this year I have a 10-year-old boy, an 8-year-old boy, a 3-year-old boy, and a newborn boy. So those are some tricky ages for stockings. 3-year-old is a lot easier, but he's also in the stage where he wants whatever his brothers have. So I just went super basic this year. Not gonna be super fun or exciting, but there's just few things that are small and inexpensive that my boys really love other than Hot Wheels. And we have 5 billion Hot Wheels. So here's what we did do. If you have better ideas, let me know. I really wanted to go with more like, oh, we should do markers and whatever, but we kind of bought all that new at the beginning of the school year. So none of that is really run out yet. And I was gonna put Pokemon cards in here because they're really into that lately, but my mom just went and bought them, a ton of them. So I feel like that would be kind of a waste. So we just went really basic this year and hopefully they still like it. Okay, so for my newborn, what do you really need for newborn? Nothing much. So I did buy him a little stuffed animal. We don't buy many stuffed animals because we have a ton, but he hasn't really had anything. My mom has purchased him one little stuffed animal. I haven't purchased anything specific for him yet. So I love this little fox. It was just a Walmart find and I thought it was super cute. So he is getting a little stuffy. And again, we have tons of baby toys, but he hasn't had anything like bought just for him. And so I did find him this little crocodile or alligator. And it's just kind of a little, I think he's supposed to click. There we go. So obviously he's still a little too young for this yet, but he will grow into that. And mostly, let's be honest, stuff for him is really more for his brothers to see that he got something and get excited for him because he knows no different. So he's not going to care if he gets anything or not, but his brothers would be sad if he didn't get anything. And then my boys all have these little footballs from Walmart. I'm sure you've seen them in the aisles and they've had them forever and they love them. And they just made a comment the other day about how Solomon needs his own football. So I went ahead and got him his own football. I think it lights up. Yeah, one of these obnoxious guys. And then last, he got his own little toothbrush. It's one of those Frida babies. So it goes on the end of the parent's finger, which is those little soft silicone bristles. He got one of these because his brothers are all getting toothbrushes in their stockings this year. So he's getting one too. Now you will see for my older boys, they all basically got the same thing, just different versions. But my 2 older boys, they just like all the same things. So that just is how they would be happiest. And then my 3-year-old doesn't necessarily love all the same things, but he wants to be just like them. And so it was just easier to get him similar things too. So they all did get some candy because you can't have a stocking without candy. So they got a Rice Krispie treat, a Nerd's rope. I love these things. I don't know why, but when they came out when I was younger, I thought they were so good. A big fat pixie stick. And then these are mostly for mom and dad. My husband and I love these mint chocolate Hershey's candy canes, but they'll probably get one from there too. Okay, and then they all got a bathtub finger paint soap. We've had these before. They're fun. They wash off really easy. They don't really stick on the wall that well, but that's what makes them easier to wash off. So my kids still think they're fun, and I don't care if they like waste it all in one bath. You know, like when you buy bubble bath and they dump it all in there, you get really angry. These are only $1, so I don't care if they waste the whole thing. And this is in green, my 3-year-old's favorite color, which is also my favorite color. And then I got a 3-pack of this scented Play-Doh. I had never seen this before, so he will get the green apple one, and the other 2 will be for my other boys. And then I said I got them all toothbrushes. This is the one time a year I will allow them to have an electric toothbrush, and he got Paw Patrol Marshall. That's his favorite character from Paw Patrol. And then last but not least, like I said, we have 5 billion Hot Wheels in our house, but they very rarely get the ones that are more than $1. So this time I let them get, or I picked out like kind of the more expensive, cooler ones. So he got a 1968 Corvette. Sorry, the glare's bad. The Corvette is my favorite car actually, and he is always picking out Corvettes. Like when I see them on the road, he's like, "Mama, look at Corvette." So I think he'll think this is really cool. And he'll love the color. He calls this yellow gold, and then silver is called gray gold. And so he'll think it's really cool. Okay, and then for my 8-year-old, like I said, this is gonna be very, very similar. He got the blue version of the finger paint bubble bath stuff, and he got his candy too, the Nerd's rope. He got the blue pixie stick, because that's his favorite, and the Rice Krispie treat. He got his little spin brush. He got Yoshi. My boys are really into Mario. I was really bummed out because I had seen before that they had like Mandalorian ones, and I couldn't find those this time. They were all out. So they like Mario though. And then his cool car is a 70 Chevelle, which he'll think is cool because that's one of his pop's favorite cars, which is my dad, his grandpa. And then he'll get one of the candy canes, and then I will probably give him the peach scented Play-Doh, which is kind of an orange color. Play-Doh is one of those things that we always have some, but they dry out pretty fast. And so like I like to put them in stockings or just in little gift bags for random or the beginning of the school year, just to kind of replenish them as we need to. And then for my 10-year-old, he got all the same candy. He got the red pixie stick, the Nerd's rope, and the Rice Krispie treat. And then he got the Radical Red finger paint soap. He got a Mario toothbrush. And then his cool car is a 70 Dodge Charger. He loves Chargers and Challengers, so I think that he will love this one. And no, my kids have not seen any of the Fast and Furious stuff. That's just the cool cars that they had at Walmart at the time. I forgot to add, the older boys also got some really cool little pencil pouches. I purchased these like in September, October, when they were trying to get rid of all of their back to school stuff. And so I got a really good deal on them, but I already put them away with the Christmas gifts, and they're like hidden in a box somewhere in the basement, and I don't know where. So I did not feel like going and trying to search those out. So I'll try to put pictures of them here. They were, like I said, a really good deal. That's one thing that I like to do sometimes is, as I see things in clearance aisle, if I think about it, that I think would make a great stocking stuffer, I will just go ahead and grab it. And the important thing is not to forget about it, because I've also done that before. So like I said, we did not go super creative this year or very extra. I don't know, as they get older, we'll probably change those. And each year we do something a little bit different. But this year I just kind of wanted to keep it simple. They also get a stocking typically at my mom's house, which we're doing Christmas here. So I don't know if she'll bring them stockings here from out of town. I don't know, but they get plenty of goodies all over the holidays. So I'm not too concerned about them being without by any means. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you are putting in your kiddo stockings this year. Our next video is going to be all about preschool. I know there's a lot of different methods for preschool and kind of thoughts behind how much do you do, how early do you start, and I kind of have my own unique take on that. So I would love if you guys would be on the lookout for that. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.